So some breaking news from the White House on Monday as renovations officially began with the planned addition of Trump's new 90,000 square foot ballroom in addition to the East Wing. What you're looking at behind me is the entrance to the East Wing. If you've ever taken a White House tour, this is where you enter. If you're there for like Christmas decorations, etc., you walk down that first hallway, that's through the East Wing. Now the East Wing, you see the second story there that's being demolished. That's traditionally the place where the First Lady in modern times has had an office. But ultimately, over time here, they're gutting part of it in order to add the new ballroom. This has been a dream of Trump. He's been talking about this for 15 years, before he was even president, before he even ran for president. The White House is not actually that big. The biggest ballroom hosts about 200 people. So oftentimes with state dinners where you need to invite more people, they've had to, in recent years, prop a tent up on the South Lawn. Now, significantly, because this is privately funded, this is a $250 million ballroom, the White House has taken donors. They haven't disclosed who the donors are. They didn't need to go to Congress for funds, for public funds. And so in the past, when there have been various major White House projects, it's been done with taxpayer money. This is not being done with taxpayer money. So the president was able to move ahead here. Democrats and a whole number of people have expressed outrage today over these renovations happening at the discretion of President Trump. The pushback from the White House that we've seen is that the White House has been an evolving thing over time. You saw the addition of the West Wing initially by Teddy Roosevelt. You saw the addition of the Oval Office by William Taft. You saw the move of the Oval Office by Franklin Roosevelt. You also saw the addition of a swimming pool there. Then fast forward, Truman effectively gutted part of the White House in dire need of renovations. Fast forward to Richard Nixon, who replaced the FDR pool with the press briefing room in a bowling alley. Ultimately, there's been some smaller outdoor projects over time. President Obama adding a basketball court, President Clinton adding a hot tub. But this is the most significant change we've seen to the White House, going back to the addition of the West Wing. President Trump hopes be done by before the end of his term. And I should mention, this is not the only significant change Trump has made this term. He paved over the Rose Garden earlier this year. He wanted to be able to entertain, have a deck, have tables out, similar to what he has at Mar-a-Lago and his various clubs. So the above is what the Rose Garden currently looks like. He kept some of the flowers and bushes around, but paved over the grass. We should note the Rose Garden had been this way, the below picture, since Jackie Kennedy had first planted the Rose Garden back in the 60s.